The Rover Boys at School. Introduction by Arthur M Winfield, aka Edward Stratemeyer. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Reading by BellonaTimes. Introduction. My dear boys, The Rover Boys at School has been written that those of you who have never put in a term or more at an American military academy for boys may gain some insight into the workings of such an institution. While Putnam Hall is not the real name of the particular place of learning I had in mind while penning this tale for your amusement and instruction, there is really such a school, and dear Captain Putnam is a living person, as are also the lively, wide-awake, fun-loving Rover Brothers, Dick, Tom, and Sam, and their schoolfellows, Larry, Fred, and Frank. The same can be said, to a certain degree, of the bully Dan Baxter and his toady, the Sneak, commonly known as Mumps. The present story is complete in itself, but it is written as the first of a series, to be followed by The Rover Boys on the Ocean and The Rover Boys in the Jungle, in both of which volumes we will again meet many of our former characters. Trusting that this tale will find as much favor in your hands as have my previous stories, I remain, affectionately and sincerely yours, Edward Stratemeyer. End of introduction. Chapter 1 of The Rover Boys at School by Edward Stratemeyer. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Reading by BellonaTimes. Chapter 1. Introducing the Rover Boys. Hurrah, Sam, it is settled at last that we are to go to boarding school. Are you certain, Tom? Don't let me raise any false hopes. Yes, I am certain, for I heard Uncle Randolph tell Aunt Martha that he wouldn't keep us in the house another week. He said he would rather put up with the Central Park menagerie. Think of that! And Tom Rover began to laugh. That's rather rough on us, but I don't know what we deserve it, answered Sam Rover, Tom's younger brother. We have been giving it pretty strong lately, with playing tricks on Sarah the cook, Jack the hired man, and Uncle Randolph's pet dog Alexander. But then we had to do something, or go into a dry rot. Life in the country is all well enough, but it's mighty slow for me. I guess it is slow for anybody brought up in New York, Sam. Why, the first week I spent here I thought the stillness would kill me. I couldn't actually go to sleep because it was so quiet. I wish Uncle and Aunt would move to the city. They have money enough. Aunt Martha likes to be quiet, and Uncle is too much wrapped up in the art of scientific farming, as he calls it. I'll wager he'll stay on this farm experimenting and writing works on agriculture until he dies. Well, it's a good enough way to do, I suppose, but it wouldn't suit me. I want to see something of life, as Father did. So do I. Perhaps we'll see something when we get to boarding school. Where are we to go? I don't know. Some strict institution, you can be sure of that. Uncle Randolph told Auntie it was time the three of us were taken in hand. He said Dick wasn't so bad, but you and we're the bother of his life, eh? Something about like that. He doesn't see any fun in tricks. He expects us to just walk around the farm or study, and above all things, keep quiet, so that his scientific investigations are not disturbed. Why doesn't he let us go out riding or boating on the river, or down to the village to play baseball with the rest of the fellows? A real live American boy can't be still all the time, and he ought to know it. And, with a decided shake of his curly head, Tom Rover took a baseball from his pocket and began to throw it up against the side of the farmhouse, catching it each time as it came down. Tom had thrown the ball up just 4 times when a pair of blinds to an upper window flew open with a crash, and the head of a stern-looking elderly gentleman appeared. The gentleman had gray hair, very much
Sample complete. Ready to continue?